storm bleeds into the asphalt, a kaleidoscope of false starts. The city pulses rhythmic, masking all the hollowed out hearts. Kegs weave through the gridlock, a symphony of horns and exhaust, while the commerce keeps on humming, oblivious to all of the cost. A jazz club on the corner spills a melody out into the street, but the reverb of the bass line can't compete with the hollowed out beat of a caliber that shattered the silence of a block 2 miles away. Now the sirens cut the grid, a crimson herald for the dying of the day. The pedestrians are ghosts, focused on their phones and their tasks, while the air is thick with smoke and the truth behind the hollowed out masks. A tragedy is localized, a blip inside the transit of the night. The world keeps rotating, turning shadows back into the light. The irony is kinetic, the frantic pace of the mundane, watching life ignore the lethal while the pavement starts to soak up the rain. It's a disconnected gravity, a chasm wide and deep in the dark, where the city's heart is beating while they lose one fucking spark.
Where the sirens end,
the crying starts.
the city keeps moving while the whole house falls apart.
Outside lights shine,
Inside hearts go dark.
a lifetime of echo leave a jagged, permanent mark.
Where the sirens end,
The truth gets torn,
somebody leaves laughing while another world mourns.
the street stays loud while the soul goes numb.
And pain don't stop when the ambulance is done.
Fluorescent hum, the atmosphere is static and thin. The linoleum is sticky with the residue of where we have been. A mother grips a rosary, her knuckles white as the wall, praying for a miracle to answer an impossible call. The father sits in atrophy, a statue carved out of grief, staring through the vending machine, searching for a phantom relief. The clock upon the bulkhead is a hammer, a rhythm, cruel sound, measuring the seconds while the spirit is pinned to the ground. The wife is pacing aisles, her heels clicking against the despair, tracing patterns in the trauma, breathing in the sterile air. The automatic doors of a guillotine, sliding open and shut. Every entrance is anxiety, another knife to the gut. The tension is a high wire, afraid at the threads and the seams, haunted by the wreckage of the future and the ghost of the dreams. Hope is just a fragile thing, brittle under the weight of the dread. Everybody's scared as fuck, nobody's saying it instead. The doctor exits the threshold, his eyes are heavy and hollow, the harbinger of the silence, the path that the shadow has followed. Before the syllables land, the atmosphere begins to distort. The final verdict delivered, the collapse of the only support. She hits the tile like a landslide, a kinetic wave of the soul. The scream is primal and jagged, taking the permanent toll. The father stands in the wreckage, his numbness a thick iron shroud, lost in the deafening pressure, isolated deep in the crowd. Outside the city's oblivious, a taxi honks at a light, the cold ass indifferent to concrete swallowing the end of the night. They grieve in the epicenter while the periphery carries on, flickering out like a candle caught in the wake of the dawn. They call it a statistic, a file to be closed in the drawer, but they burn the whole damn foundation, level the walls and the floor. The city forgets the tragedy before the ink on the paper can dry, but the family carries the sirens forever beneath an indifferent sky.
Where the sirens end,
The crying starts,
the city keeps moving while the whole house falls apart.
outside lights shine,
Inside hearts go dark,
a lifetime of echo leave a jagged.
permanent mark. Where the sirens end,
The truth gets torn,
somebody leaves laughing while another world
the
mourns.
street stays loud while the soul goes numb.
And pain don't stop when the ambulance is